Hey everybody, today we're going to be rambling about One Piece Chapter 985, the new Onigashima Plan. So if you haven't read it yet, go check that out. If not, we're going to be just getting right into it. Starts off with Raizo, Inuarashi, Nakamushi, Izo, and a bunch of other samurai going to the secret back entrance of Onigashima. When they arrive, however, Kanjuro is waiting for them, and he basically says he couldn't believe that they were dead. I mean, they're kind of like the sub-main characters of this arc, so very believable, you know. But anyways, and he knew that they were coming. He taunts them, though, however, with, because Momo's going to be executed soon, you know, he's chained up. And Momo actually tried resisting him, you know, when we seen in the one chapter where Momo actually pulls out like a knife, and then that cuts away, and we always, you know, kind of wonder what happened. And apparently he tried resisting him, so Kanjuro beat him to a pulp, and now he's chained up and about to be executed. Yeah. Real tough there, Kanjuro, beating up a 10-year-old kid. Real tough. Anywho, Kiku, dressed in some badass samurai armor, which, very nice, by the way, she actually charges at Kanjuro, and they start clashing. That sets off the battle with samurai on the both sides going off. Meanwhile, though, back in the attic, where Yamamoto is arguing with Luffy about not letting her on his ship. So, yeah, I don't know. It feels like some important dialogue got left out or nothing. I mean, we didn't get nothing with, like, Ace, because the last chapter said, oh, I know Ace, and it doesn't really get into much more detail than that. They just kind of, like, are kind of joking, like, arguing the whole time. You know, not seriously, but, you know, jokingly arguing. And also, too, she keeps saying that she is Oden. Like, she keeps bringing up herself, like, hey, you know, bring Kazuki Oden. And Luffy's like, no, you're not. He goes, if you were Kazuki Oden, you would be him. And obviously she's not, but whatever. And Yamamoto also brings up, you know, whether she can't board a ship or not, she can't leave the island, though, however, because the shackles that we see her wearing, though, however, she said if she leaves the island, they will explode, or at least that's what Kaido told her. You know, that's grade 8 parenting right there. Let's just take a moment and appreciate that. Grade 8 parenting right there. Kaido is a role model. Kid wants to leave the island? Yeah, just blow him up. Kid talks back? Just beat them up. And we know about this because Yamamoto keeps bringing up her past and how much she dislikes Kaido, because every time she says, oh, I want to be Kazuki Oden, and has different opinion, Kaido just beats her up, apparently, which, whatever. And, I mean, it's possible, though, she's unsure herself if the shackles actually could explode. I mean, I would believe it's kind of possible, because we've seen Queen. Queen makes all kinds of inventions and stuff, and tinkers with stuff. So it is possible that the shackles could explode. It's not unreasonable. Kaido then appears while they're arguing. He appears on a giant screen, giving off his speech to a lot of the people there. And he basically says the Marines have some new weapon, and that's why they didn't need the Warlords. Like, they weren't dumb to get rid of them, they just don't need them anymore. But pretty much he's Kaido, and he's teamed up with Big Mom, and he doesn't give a crap. And his new plan officially is him and Big Mom are teaming up, and they're going after the ancient weapons and the One Piece. Now, Luffy listens to this, he's like, hey, the One Piece is mine. And he's getting a little angry there. Also, too, the weapon factories now, he's basically going to use Wano as like a base, and he's going to make more weapon factories in the Flower Capital. However, though, Roshi's sitting there next to him, and Roshi, I don't think, knew about this speech, because he looks at Kaido and says, you know, hey, those are mine, and he looks angry. And then, the most epic moment that has probably happened in this story yet so far, or, well, I should say, in this arc so far, is without hesitation, Kaido turns to Orochi and just cuts his head off. Let me repeat that. Without hesitation, turns and just cuts Orochi's head off. And it's mayhem for Orochi's forces. Thrown off guard, Kaido gives them the choice too. He also tells them, he's like, you got 5 seconds. You either join me or you're gonna die. Let's back that up a second. Orochi's dead? I mean, I don't think so. As we've seen with his fruit before, I mean, he's got multiple heads, and the way Oda writes the story, I don't know if they're gonna kill him, because, I don't know, like, a lot of the samurai, they kind of need that redemption, and everybody thought, oh, Momo's gonna be the one to, slice Orochi down, and do it for Oden, and, this and that, and, I mean, I would personally like him to be dead. I mean, he was caught off guard. He wasn't in his form or nothing with his devil fruit. Because the devil fruit's got the multiple heads, and it's like, he wasn't in that form. He was caught off guard. I would personally like him to be dead. It would put a much more impactful statement on that. I mean, there's bigger fish to fry than just what's happening in Wano. Like, there's a war going on, and, like, Oda likes the world build. So, we're going to definitely have to see, probably in the next chapter or two, if he's not going to be dead, or how that's going to work. I mean, personally, I think he should just stay dead. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really interested. I was really not expecting that. I don't think a lot of people weren't either. So, let me know how you guys feel about that. But anyways, back to the story. And Kaido also says then after, all that happens, that his son, Yamamoto, is going to basically lead Wano. And he'll be in charge while Kaido and Big Mom and his forces are basically going off to fight the next great war, as he puts it. And Yamamoto up there in the attic with Luffy kind of spying down. Now, she gets kind of angry because she's basically like, the hell I will. She goes, I hate you. You think I'm taking over this? And so she storms out. And him and Luffy are stormed out. And they're actually spotted. They're like, oh, call the Flying Six, and this and that. Everybody's going like this, and Luffy spots Momo, and he starts going after him, and Yamamoto's angry at Kaido, so I think she's going to fight Kaido. And yeah, that's the end of the chapter. It ends like that. Them two going to rush off and try fighting Kaido. I presume, or at least Yamamoto's going to, because Yamamoto's not very happy. So, yeah, a lot of stuff happened in this chapter. Definitely going to be looking forward to the next one to see what's going to be going on with Orochi. I think we're finally going to get the confrontation against Kaido. And yeah, so that's just a brief overview of the chapter and things that happened. Let me know what you guys think and what you guys are going to think in the next chapter is going to happen, and really, let me know about Orochi. If you actually think he's going to stay dead, or he's going to come back, or what. I mean, that